Hey there, and welcome to the introductory episode of Nerdify My Girlfriend, the podcast where my boyfriend acts as my guide as we jump into various fandoms, and I ask questions, judge freely, and discover more. I'm Vicki, and this is Barry.
Barry, yes. I am also the host here. First, I want to say thank you, Vicki, for doing this with me. I appreciate it. You know, um, yeah. So this is just introductory. This is just introduction. So basically, we're just letting you get to know us, giving you a little information on the first episode that we're going to do. We're going into Star Wars, Clone Wars. And it's something that me and Vicki really like. We fell in love with it. And one of the reasons why we do this podcast is because we want to share that joy and that love for the Phantom like all you nerds out there have. So I'm going to give the mic over to Vicki so she can explain a little bit and tell a little bit about herself.
Okay, so we're going to be watching Clone Wars, but in chronological order, as suggested by StarWars.com. I'm into it a little. Like, we've already watched, I have not completed Clone Wars yet, but we're going to restart and put it more in chronological. We're going to restart and put it in chronological order, so that we'll be able to do full story arcs and it'll be easier to understand than jumping all over the place. Um, so a little bit about me. I'm Vicki. And the only video game prior to this relationship that I've made it all the way through on my own is Miss Pac-Man on the Super Nintendo. So I'm not much of a gamer. As far as Star Wars goes, I grew up watching just the theatrical releases in the movie theater and at home. I didn't think to watch the Clone Wars when it came out originally because I thought it was geared towards kids and I didn't really appreciate the lore that was being imparted through this show because I just didn't think to watch it. So I'm coming at this show with, like, Barry has all the background information and I'm coming into it genuinely wanting to understand the story. And I have a bachelor's degree in Broadfield social science with minors in history, psychology, religious studies, and women's studies. So I found diving into this lore both interesting and entertaining, and our conversations are wonderful. And we would like to invite you into these conversations with us and find out, learn along with me or just listen to somebody's view on the Clone Wars. Our first episode, did I say that, Barry?
No, you did not.
Okay. The episode we're going to start with is Cat and Mouse, chronologically first. That is season 2, episode 16. And now a little bit about Barry.
So, I'm what you'd like to call a nerd, a gamer. I like role-playing games. I like things like rips, sort of like D&D. I have been a nerd most of my life. I am going to school to become a psychologist because one of the things that I love to do is connect and talk to people. And I'm hoping to do that through this podcast. I'm hoping that, you guys listen to my voice and maybe, we'll see how it goes. Um, I'm a big nerd into Star Wars. I love lightsabers. I love things like that. I play Witcher and other role-playing games. Role-playing games is really where I live, where I am. So that's pretty much me. um, you know, I I'm a role player. That's just where I am. So yeah. Um, okay. So I think the introduction that we did is pretty good here. I think you guys kind of got a feeling for us and how things go. Um, give us some grace because, this is our first time kind of doing a podcast. So, uh, we've been doing this a couple times. So,
I believe this is take 4,
yeah,
at
really good.
least.
Yeah. So, but I have a great host and a wonderful girlfriend named Vicki who is willing to sit there and go on this adventure of fandomism with me into Star Wars and be a wonderful host for me. And I hope you guys enjoy every episode as much as I do. So, um, anything to add, Vicki?
So we hope in the next week to have that episode 2 out. I guess it would be technically our 3rd episode because we have an episode out already, but you can barely hear or understand it. And wow, we're already on our 3rd episode. Look at us. No. Um, so it would be great if you would like, share, subscribe, comment. Comments would be awesome. We would love feedback, and thank you so much for listening to us today. And we hope that you will be listening to us in the future.
And be sure to level up.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know about that.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.